In this video, we are taking our exponent laws just one more step further. So sometimes whenever we deal with exponents, our bases are not going to be the same. So if you are watching this video during the 2020-2021 school year while we are virtual learning, you're going to make sure that you are taking your notes with me on page 13, and page 14 is going to be used for your independent work. So again, page 13, you're taking notes with me. So first, let's just do some reviewing. If we have 4 to the 6th power, we know that 6 lets me know that I need to write out 4 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However, if I had 4 to the negative 6th power, we look at that negative sign as the word opposite. So this is the opposite of multiplying by 4 6 times. So that's going to be dividing by 4 6 times. So 1/4 times 1/4 times 1/4, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay, then we also looked at dividing with negatives. So let's say we had 4 to the negative 5th power divided by 4 to the negative 3rd power. Okay, so with that being said, in this particular case, we're going to look at this word right here as the opposite. So we're going to do the opposite of multiplying by 4 5 times, and that would be dividing by 4 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here we also have, let me choose a different color than purple, a negative sign. So this one is very unique because 4 is already on the bottom. So it's already letting you know that we're dividing by 4 here. And now we need to do the opposite of that. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to multiply by 4 3 times. And when we cancel, we have 2 4s left on the bottom. So 1 over 4 to the 2nd power, and we also know that as 1 over 16. Okay, so now it's time to get into the real meat of this. So we're going to do 8 times 4, just kidding, 8 times 2 to the 4th power times 2. Okay, so let's look at this and let's write this with the base of 2. So there's a couple ways to look at it. Okay, let's look at 8. So I know that 8 is already there. And then I also know that this 4 here lets me know I'm writing out 2 4 times. Okay, and then this 2 is still there, and I write that out 1 time. I've never seen anything whenever I have 8 and there's not a base there. What can I do? Well, I can break 8 down into 2 times 4. I can break the 4 down into 2 times 2. So now I have 1, 2, 3 2s. Okay, so let me not confuse you. I'm going to use this 8 and I'm going to do the 3 2s. Okay, then I'm going to copy down the 2 to the 4th power. And then the 1 2 that was left. Now, all together, how many 2's do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's equal to 2 to the 8th power. Okay, let's look at another one. Let's do 16 to the 2nd power divided by 4 to the 5th power. Okay, so with that being said, if you look with my 16 to the 5th, or to the 2nd power divided by 4 to the 5th power, I don't have like bases, but that's okay. We're not going to freak out totally just yet. Okay, we know that we can still work these out. We can expand our exponents before we start to realize that they don't have the same base. So we're going to deal with that in just a moment. So 16 to the 2nd power just means that I have 16 times 16. And then 4 to the 5th power lets you know that you have 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Okay, now again, we're not going to freak out because their bases are different. Let's see if we can get it to the base of the same. Well, I noticed that 4 times 4 does equal 16. So I'm going to change this. These two 4s are going to become a 16, and these two 4s are going to become a 16. So when I rewrite it, I have 16 times 16 on top, 16 times 16 on the bottom, and I still have that times 4 hanging out. Okay, so now I can simplify, cross, cross, cancel, cancel, whatever way you want to look at it. And I have a 4 left on the bottom. So my answer would be 1/4. Okay, and we are almost done. Just a couple more examples. We are going to look at 6 to the negative second power times 6 times 6 to the third power. And this will be our last one for today. So first, just another reminder, I see a negative exponent. I use red. We're going to look at this as the word opposite. So we're opposite of multiplying by 6 twice, means I'm going to divide by that 6 twice. 1, 2. Don't forget, we have this little 6 hanging out with his invisible exponent of 1, and he stays on top. There was no negative exponents, and then this one is 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to cancel, cancel, cancel. I guess just twice in this case. Okay, so this one we can look at 6 to the second power, or the value 6 times 6 is 36. So again, the key parts today in today's example were what do we do whenever we're multiplying and dividing exponents with different bases? It's very similar to what we have done already as we're expanding, but you just need to look to see, yes, this is 16 and yes, this is 4, but is there a way that I can multiply any of these numbers to get a base that I already have? So again, hope this video has helped, and best of luck to you on your independent practice.